What about Larry?
That's another guy. Larry and I, we played against each other like 12, 13 years. We never shook hands, never spoke.
Really?
Never. I mean, as great players back then, you didn't want another great player to get that close to you.
Yeah.
So none of us liked each other, never spoke. I didn't speak to him for 13 years straight.
I love Larry even more hearing that.
Hey, another guy.
'Cause he was
you
a
don't
dog.
have any idea how good he was if you hadn't played against
And
Larry.
the shit talking too, right?
Hey, listen, first time I played against him, I'm a rookie. I'm glad to be in the league. I'm in the Boston Garden, and I'm guarding him, right? First play of the game, he said, I don't know why you got you guarding me, Holmes. I was like, huh? He shoots a three. And I wasn't mad he made the three. I said, but this some bitch called me Holmes. And so the next play, I'm pissed. So he comes out, he shifts to his right, and I jump. I said, I got him. And I'm pumping it by my head, and I banged it on him, right? And he on the ground, he fouled me, and I'm pointing. And he said, hey, Rook. I'm like, what? He said, I like you. You got balls. He said, I'm still getting 30 on your ass tonight. He got about 37.
Yeah.
But I wasn't mad because I'm paying my dues. That's Larry.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was the only time he ever talked trash to me.
He respected you to
Because
back down.
he knew I was going to keep coming. He and I, again, never talked until we retired. And he had an interview and they was talking about trash talking. And he said, I never said things to offend anybody. He said, you take Dominique. And he said, I said some things to Nick and he would just smile at me. Mm-hmm. But he understood what that smile was about.
Yeah.
He said he just came to play. He said, I have more respect for him than any player I ever played against. I never knew he felt that way.
Wow.
And that was a major, major respect. That was one of the few times he's ever said anything to me. Now, today we're friends.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we're not competitors anymore.
No more, yeah.
And so I've always, when you talk about Larry, I give him the utmost respect because of who he was to play. Again, and I'm talking about guys that if you haven't played against him,
You got no idea.
you have no idea because they take your heart.
6'9".
You think you tough, they take your heart. He's 6'10".
6'10". What a
Playing
skill
small
set.
forward.
What's
With
his
a
skill?
skill-
Talk to us about his skill
His
set.
skill
though.
set, first of all, he had a basketball IQ off the chart.
Yeah.
His skill set, he had very few weaknesses, and he can beat you in anyway, be the passing, scoring, rebounding. He just knew how to play. Very smart player. And it's not a lot of guys that have that type of basketball IQ along with skill that beat you like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I played against him, I had to bring my A game every night. And when we played in one of the greatest games, in the 7th game in Boston Garden, where he guaranteed a win because we blew our opportunity in Atlanta to beat them, to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. And so the article came out, right? And this is another crazy thing, man. So he said, Atlanta blew their opportunity. I'm guaranteeing a win next game. So we come out of the locker room in Boston. So I stopped in the hallway. I said, look, we're going to win this goddamn game. I said, if you ain't ready to fight, you ain't ready to go to war, don't come out here. I said, whoever guard me, I ain't going to have a long fucking night. Unfortunately, he was telling his teammates the same thing down the other. And the game was pretty close. And I went out for a blow in the third quarter. Larry only had 12 points in the third quarter. And I remember Kevin Willis reaching across me and pointing at Larry, but he said, don't let this son bitch score anymore tonight. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't awake a sleeping giant. Well, he ended up with 34 that night. He had 20 in the fourth quarter. We had that famous shootout between us at the end of that fourth quarter. And I tell you today, I'm mad at Kevin. I said, Kevin, man, why you just didn't sit? Don't say it. Leave him alone. But it was guys like that. And he's one of the guys of many in the league in that era took things personal. If you said something that wasn't, they didn't say nothing to you, but they showed it to you on the court. Well, I love playing with guys like that and against guys like that because the only way you can measure your greatness, you got to play against the greatest.